This video brought to you by our Patreons. Please consider supporting this channel and joining our Patreons at patreon.com/NovaWing24.
Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for your simulation release news and goings on from the week that was. So here we are on Sunday the 16th of May 2021 and then we're going to jump straight into it this week with some scenery releases for Microsoft Flight Simulator, starting with Australia, with developer Axonos releasing their rendition of Perth International Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So this developer been around for a while. I believe mostly focused their time on X-Plane 11, so it's been great seeing them come across to MSFS, and they've done a highly detailed rendition of Perth International Airport, and not only the International Airport, but also the pack also includes a bit of a city landmark pack as well, so you're getting both for the same price. So Orbix, hey Orbix, pay attention to this please. Anyway, so what do you get in this pack? Okay, so you get a highly accurate, highly detailed layout of the airport of Perth International Airport as it appears in 2021. All airport buildings are modelled in high-definition 3D models with full PBR materials used throughout. All ground markings accurately portrayed, taxiways, as I said, all up to 2021. Includes custom orthophoto imagery to merge with the Microsoft Bing imagery as well as a range of custom landmarks and POIs for the city, the nearby city of Perth as well. Also includes a full set of custom night lighting, a variety of static aircraft, and custom ground clutter included as well. So not only does this airport look great, not only is it accurate, but it also includes a city, basically a city landmark pack with the airport pack. So that's a huge deal, and that's coming in for a really great price here, coming in at $20 or your regional equivalent, available now from Axonos's Gumroad store. Continuing on with scenery releases from developer LH Simulations. I saw the release this week for their first Microsoft Flight Simulator product, the release of Liszt Ferenc Airport in Budapest. So this is Budapest's international airport, which is a hub for a variety of airlines, including Wizz Air, Ryanair, Smartwings Hungary, and others. Includes 2 runways, and this is done as an airport layout as appears in 2021, including the updated layout. Includes updated terminals and functioning jetways as well, including the new gates in the 40 series gates as well. Includes updated photoreal imagery for the airport and surrounding areas, and full use of extensive LODs on the variety of models, and full use of PBR materials throughout. And this one's coming in for $25 or your original equivalent, available now from the Microsoft Marketplace store. Continuing on with airport releases, this time from France VFR. So released their, I don't think it's their first pack for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it's their first bundle pack, this one. So this one includes 5 airports, 5 French airports in high detailed resolution and accurate layouts, including the airport buildings or models, terminal layouts as they appear in 2021, along with a variety of custom aerial imagery and orthophotos for the airports, the areas surrounding each of these airports. Now, the airports that are included in this pack are Bordeaux-Mergenac, Clermont-Ferrand, Auvergne, Brest-Bertange, Strasbourg-Antime, and Montpellier-Méditerranée. These airports have all been included, as I said, including half-meter per pixel resolution aerial images for Bordeaux, Brest, and Clermont-Ferrand, include high-resolution ground textures and detailed markings for each runway layouts, includes photorealistic 3D buildings for a variety of airport buildings throughout each airport. Includes full set of custom arrival charts, also included as well, designed to also include animated jetways as well as realistic night lighting, and includes runway sloped profiles for each airport as well. Now you can pick this pack. You can pick this one up for $37 or your original equivalent, available now from France VFR. Continuing scenery releases, but moving away from airport releases, so developer Samsung released their latest city pack this week by releasing Chongqing Magic City 8D. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what the 8D actually stands for. I mean, are we traveling into the 8th dimension? I don't know, but either way, this is a highly detailed rendition of a city of over 8.5 million. Includes over 300 custom buildings, apartments, hotels, and other landmarks to explore. All all done in high definition 3D modeling as well. Includes all major bridges included as well, with custom night lighting effects as well, and all of the major iconic custom POI buildings also include full PBR usage as well. Also includes animated moving cable cars on some of the famous spots of Chongqing. Also includes a updated airport layout for Zulu Uniform Charlie Kilo, including their updated Terminal 1, 2, and 3A, with Terminal 3A interior as well. So quite a reasonable bit of bang for your buck there, coming in for $17 or your original equivalent, available now. Continuing on with a scenery release of another different kind, this time from developer Orbix. Saw release this week of their release of their first terrain mesh product for Microsoft Flight Simulator, with their release of their New Zealand terrain mesh. Now, this is a bit of an interesting product, this one, and I've got I'm sort of kind of mixed feelings about this one. So terrain mesh, for those who may not know, terrain mesh forms the sort of like the base part of the layer cake that is your flight simulator's terrain. Essentially, this is the skeleton that all your photo real imagery gets wrapped around, and the airports get placed on, and your imagery gets wrapped around. So the more accurate this elevation data is, the better, more defined your scenery is, the better the peaks and valleys are, the more defined they are and stuff like that. And so the more realistic that you'll feel, particularly in areas of sharp elevation change. So the publicity shots that they put out through here, some of them look pretty damn amazing with some of the differences, especially going through the mountainous regions that run through the spine of New Zealand. And this release includes a 10-meter resolution terrain mesh for the entire of New Zealand, both North and South Island. What's interesting, though, and this is why I've got a little bit of mixed feelings about this, is that they've said that there are future updates coming which include LiDAR data, which are of resolutions up to 1 meter, but they haven't sort of said where those areas are that are going to be included in that 1 meter resolution. They've just said that it will be enhanced detail in rural and urban areas. It's like, okay, well, which areas? And to be honest, I'm sort of going, would it have been better off waiting to release this until you had that data included? So I don't know. I just have this odd feeling about this product, because it's sort of like, has this product been rushed to market for some reason? I don't know why. Because I look at it and go, if, from my perspective, I would have gone, would it not have been better to wait until it is, you had the LiDAR data to release? But I also didn't release product. So there you go. If you want to pick this one up, though, and add it to your scenery layer cake, you're looking at paying about $12 or your original equivalent, available now from Orbix Direct. All right, continuing on with releases for Microsoft Flight Simulator, this time from developer Perfect Flight. Saw the release of their latest in their Discovery Flight series, this time for Alaska. So this gives you a complete tour of Alaska. It gives you it's actually a single bush trip, is what this one is done in the Cub Crafter X Cub, but it comprises of 21 legs with an estimated flight length of 2,100 nautical miles. So it's covering a lot of ground. It really, really does. As I said, it includes 21 legs, about 2,100 nautical miles, so you get a lot of bang for your buck on this one. It includes text-to-speech technology, so you can actually hear some of the instructions and some of the point of information that you're going to be hearing as you fly through. Allows you to go through and customize it and see step-by-step instructions, and gives you a little bit of information about all the places and the POIs that you're going to go along and see. In fact, this does touch upon over 100 points of interest along the way throughout the trips involved here. So if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $12 or your original equivalent, available now from PC Aviator. Continuing on with releases, this time for an aircraft release for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The team over at Black Box Studios saw this week their release of their rendition of their Britain Normander 2 Islander for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, having previously released this product for Prepared and FSX, it was probably sort of expected that they would be bringing this product over here. And again, it's one of the interesting. I've kind of mixed feelings about this one, because I really like this airplane. Like, the Islander is a uniquely. It's a unique airplane. It's sort of like the British answer to the Twin Otter. It really, really is, but just was nowhere near as successful. But as I said, the aircraft is very recognisable, still flown to this day. Over 700 are still flying to this day. And this particular rendition includes two highly detailed renditions of two different variants. Actually, three different variants. Sorry, the BN2 21-2, the BN2B-20, and a military variant of this aircraft as well, flown by the forces of Malta, including a little search and rescue radar in the nose. I don't have this aircraft, but a couple of things that I picked up from looking at the screenshots here. So the features sort of say that it does use full 3D model gauges, so it's not using ported over XML gauges, so that's a big plus straight away. It includes full support for PBR through texturing. That's great, kind of like there. Flight dynamics have been tested and flown by real-world pilots, saying that it is very close to the real thing, so that's great. Customize full avionics suites, including AS3 530 GPS, CAP 140 autopilot, all the usual stuff that we come to do there, variety of real-world liveries, blah, blah, blah. So the thing that I picked up on, though, was the textures on the external of the aircraft. So I looked at those and went... So it doesn't specifically call out, and it's probably just me possibly being picky, but as a texture artist, I picked out that the external textures were looking a little fuzzy. So I don't know whether that was just a development shot and it's not the reflector of the final thing, but in a couple of the publicity shots, I looked at the external imagery and went, that looks a little fuzzy. So that was just an interesting note. So, but as I said, it didn't appear that way in all of them. A couple of the internal textures looked a little bit fuzzy as well. So, but yeah, they do say that they do talk about having the full source PBR high definition texture sheets. So I guess if you do get the Islander from Black Box for MSFS, please let us know in the comments down below what you found when you flew it. But either way, if you want to pick this one up for you to see, you can pick this one up for $30 or your original equivalent, available now from Black Box Simulations. And rounding out the Microsoft Flight Simulator news with a bit of a release news from myself here. So shameless bit of, not really, well, a little bit of self-promotion here, but this one is a charity project that I've been working on in the background for quite a while now. So this week I released 6 texture sets for Microsoft Flight Simulator depicting various aircraft from the Royal Flying Doctor Service of Australia. So the Royal Flying Doctor Service, to give you a bit of background here, Royal Flying Doctor Service is it's an aeromedical service here in Australia, servicing all of Australia, remote and regional and rural Australia. It provides, not only does it provide emergency evacuation and aeromedical care, but it also is essentially the local doctor, the specialist, the dentist, the everything for regional and rural Australians. Because the nearest doctor might be 300 kilometres away, or the nearest specialist might be the next, the nearest state capital, which could be thousands of kilometres away. So the Royal Flying Doctor Service is more than just an evacuation service. They actually are the local dentists, the GPs, and they truly are the lifeline for the bush. So I worked closely with, so this is actually, these texture sets are all fully supported and acknowledged and created in conjunction with the Royal Flying Doctor Service of Australia. These depict King Air 350Is and Caravan 208s flown by the Royal Flying Doctor Service. It includes Cessna Caravan VH-NQC and NQD, both flown by Queensland Section circa 2012, all the way up through using the markings they carried all the way up to their retirement in 2019. I've also included the King Air 350I's VH VPQ and VPX, in each one available in 2 different liveries. So they're available in their as delivered liveries, as they were sort of flown and as they currently are flying right now, with the overall white with the blue engines. And then I've also supplied them, they've also made them available in the new livery that is being sported by all the new aircraft being acquired by the Royal Flying Doctor Service, and that these 2 airframes will be adopting next time they go in for their major maintenance and their overhaul. So this has been a fantastic project to be able to work on, and these are now available for sale. Now, a thing that I really want to stress about these is that these each of these packs, when you purchase these, by purchasing them, you will be helping to keep the Royal Flying Doctor Service flying. And I want to tell you how that happens. So each of these available, they start at $5 each, but you can set your own price. And 50% of your purchase price will go directly to keeping the Royal Flying Doctor Service flying. So they'll be formed as a donation. They'll be given to the RFDS. The remaining 50% is administrative costs, platform fees, and all that kind of fun stuff. But as I said, so 50%, essentially the profits from this will be going to the Royal Flying Doctor Service to help keep the Flying Doctor Service flying. So if you do choose to pick this up, I'm incredibly grateful. I personally would not be here talking to you right now if it wasn't for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. So this is an amazing opportunity for me to be able to give back to a community organisation that means so much to me, and that is powered and only continues to exist because of the generosity of the general public. So please, as I said, please feel free to check it out. They are available from my Gumroad store. Please feel free to check it out. You can pick them up, available now, starting from $5 or original equivalent, available now from Gumroad. Incidentally, also, just as a quick side note as well, I also included a RFDS AI livery pack for the default turboprop and the default bizjet for MSFS. That is available free, but again, if you choose to set a price for that, again, 50% of whatever you pay for the AI livery pack will also be going to the Royal Flying Doctor Service. So there you go. Thanks very much. Available now from Gumroad. All right, with that little bit of charity work out of the way now, let's move on to other simulation releases for the week, moving into the world of X-Plane. So this week we saw Boundless Simulations release a couple of scenery pieces. The first one that they've released in conjunction with Any Builds, they released their edition of Cotswolds for X-Plane 11. So this is a highly detailed rendition of the airport as it appears at the end of 2020, including the airport. This includes photoreal imagery from the airport, surrounding area, including Kemble Village as well. Includes full support for 4K PBR texturing throughout on all major airport buildings, and including HD PBR static aircraft included as well. Custom UK traffic has been included for the airport's surrounding area and the AI, and variety of airport business models, airside and landside modelling has been done as well. Includes custom airport ground traffic, also available. And you pick this one up coming in for $18 or your original equivalent, available now from Any Builds. In the other release from Boundless Simulations this week, I saw the release of their rendition of Ireland's West Knock International Airport. So again, this is a highly accurate airport layout as it appears at the end of 2020, including custom 4K textures for the ground and also HD PBR textures for all major airport buildings. Includes custom internal interior modelling as well. Airport layout all done with custom airport ground markings and ground vehicles as well. HD trees, full support for Traffic Global as well, and designed to work both with default scenery and custom ortho imagery as well. It includes custom 3D grass vegetation, custom HD GA static aircraft, and a variety of open hangars to model your your Irish destination now as well. And you can pick this one up for $18 or your original equivalent, available now from Boundless's own store. Continuing on with X-Plane 11 releases from developer Vertical Simulations. I saw this week their latest airport release with their rendition of the Myrtle Beach International Airport in South Carolina. So this airport is the 2021 layout, including custom updated taxiways and parking according to latest airport aeronautical information. Includes all major airport buildings done in high-definition models with full 4K textures included as well. Includes the nearby neighbouring Warbird Park, as well as highly detailed models of the nearby industrial and residential areas as well. Includes support for SAM custom highly jetways, as well as animated car traffic as well, and full support for World Traffic 3 global support as well. And you can pick this one up for $18 or your original equivalent, available now from Vertical Sims. Moving away from X-Plane and moving into the world of the legacy ESP sims for a moment with the world of Prepared. This week, the developer Flight Sim Labs released their latest product line, releasing their A320X and A321X Sharklets variations for a Prepared v 4.4 and above. So this one is, look, I can't really talk about much about it because I'm not a hugely up on Tubeliners or their activities and all the rest of it, but apparently Flight Sim Labs are very, very highly acclaimed. So what we saw this week the release of the A320 Sharklets and the A321 Sharklet options expansion packs for the base A320X from Flight Sim Labs. So you still have to have the base A320X from FS Labs in order to be able to get the Sharklets versions. Now, you can choose either or the A320X Sharklets or A321X Sharklets for $60 each, or you can choose to buy both variations for $80. So that's it. You don't need to already own the existing A321 expansion pack from FS Labs. If you want to use the A321 Sharklets, you only need to just buy the A320 base pack. So, okay. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a tube-liner pilot, so I don't know much about this. But from their description, they've gone through with a new virtual tablet system, which can be accessed from external devices via a web browser. Includes updated flight model, customized flight model performance based on the Sharklet type of airframes. Also includes custom variations of the flight model and also custom modeling to support the increased wing flex as seen by the Sharklet variation of the aircraft, and include custom and it's updated of the modeling both internally and externally to support the new Sharklet's flight dynamics. And these are available, as I said, for $60 each or $80 for both, available now from FS Labs. Moving out of the, so sticking with the flight simulation world, but moving to, this is a bit weird, this one. Okay, so this is still a flight simulator. This is IL-2 Sturmovik. So their latest DLC released this week, which is not a flight sim. So this is this week they released the GAZ MM72K anti-aircraft gun. So I guess it's still aviation related because you're now shooting airplanes down. But yeah, so this follows a trend of a few combat flight sims lately where they're offering combined arms options. We're offering sort of ground support as well as aviation stuff. So this particular is a highly detailed rendition of the GAZ MM72K. The GAZ MM itself is essentially a licensed built version of the Ford AA truck from the 1930s. Would be produced in their millions in the Soviet Union and continue service right through until the 1960s. And the 72K is a 25mm anti-aircraft gun that was originally designed for a towed installation and fixed installation, but then was mounted on the back of the flatbed tray of the back of the GAZ MM and turned into a mobile anti-aircraft gun platform. So this includes a highly detailed rendition of both the vehicle and the cannon. Don't have any much sort of like in-game content information about that, but there you go. It supports both the co-limiter and backup iron sights as well, with 5-round clip 25mm cannons. Can also be used for engaging ground targets as well as air targets as well. And if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $25 or original equivalent, available now on Steam. Moving out of the flight simulation world and moving into the world of the permanent way, developer Dovetail Games released this week a couple of train add-ons. First one for Train Sim World 2. The Hauptstrecke Hamburg-Lübeck route add-on was released this week, which is a extensive 63-kilometer train route connecting Hamburg to Lübeck. Includes all custom POIs along the way, with beautiful rolling model of the rolling hills and scenery. Model train, including the Deutsche Bahnhof BR112 electric locomotive, as well as the MRCE ES64U2 in the MRCE black livery as well. Includes doppelstock coaches and cab car, and a variety of rolling freight wagons, rolling stock and freight wagons included as well. Each of the cabs is highly detailed, feature-rich driving cabs with accurate true-to-life performance and handling. And the surrounding countryside also includes a variety of custom Easter eggs and custom sound sets and high-definition visuals throughout. Along with that includes accessible training models, full support of a journey mode featuring over 24 hours of activities, and an extensive 24-hour timetable as well, with a variety of route tasks to complete. And you can pick this one up for $30 or original equivalent, available now on Steam. And the other train simulator released this week, saw this week the release of the Chassis System Retro Pack for Train Simulator 2021. So this is a pack of rolling stock and also livery pack for a variety of locomotives, along with 9 scenarios for the CSX Hanover Subdivision Hanover Hangerstown route add-on as well. So it includes a livery packs for the electric motive GP9, GP35, SW7, SW9, SW1200, as well as the C13A caboose in a variety of liveries, and 8 types of freight rolling stock in a variety of liveries as well. And you can pick this one up for $25 or original equivalent, available now on Steam. And finally, rounding out the simulation release news for the week, I saw this week from developer SES Software for American Truck Simulator, the release of their Goodyear Tires pack. So apparently Goodyear don't just make tires anymore. Apparently we have a whole bucket ton of stuff released with this add-on pack here. So not only do you get a variety of tires, you get 9 different types of tires, both steer, drive, and trailer tires. You also get a variety of different rims, paint jobs, and cabin accessories, including bags, stickers, pillows, mugs, mints, money boxes, coffee mugs, notebooks, wallets, caps, and models. Not gonna lie, the thing that I'm looking forward to the most out of this is the Goodyear blimp model. Like seriously, like everything else just doesn't need to be there. Just the blimp model is fine. If you wanted to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $3 or your original equivalent, available now on Steam. And with that, folks, that now rounds out the NovaWrap for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, as always, to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these videos and want to see more. And of course, as always, you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter, and on Twitch. Just search NovaWing24. All right, folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.